The first vlog for 2025 is going to focus on my M5. I ordered some new tires, so I'm going to talk about my experience shopping for a new set and then compare my current setup with the new one. Later, I'm going to install it and take it out for some pictures. Today, I'm going to be doing something exciting for my M5. I spoke a little bit about it on the last episode where I ordered some new tires, and in maybe an hour or so, the new tires will be delivered. I just got the notification that the truck will be here any minute, so I'm going to head outside and see if I can catch it. I'm about to raise my M5 so I can take out all four wheels. But before I do that, I want to take a moment to go over the process of shopping for wheels on my M5. I just took out the other two wheels and left the fronts and the rears next to my car so I can talk about the difference in tire size from what I'm running now to what I'm going to run. Right now on the fronts, I have 235 40 19, and then on the rears I have 285 35 19. And if you notice the back, I'll zoom in just a little bit, it's pretty much right at the fender, whereas the front, it's right at the fender too, but if you notice, it's a little bit a higher profile than the rears. So with this new setup, what I want to do is get a little bit of a lower profile on the front and the rear. That way it has a little bit more clearance on the fenders. And not only that, I also want the aesthetics of it too, because I want to probably use a 3 or 5 millimeter spacers on the front and the rear so I can pull the wheels out, look a little bit more aggressive. I have my utility caliper measurement tool here so I can measure the difference between the sidewall of the new tire versus the old tire. So let's get a little bit closer so I can measure it. So if you notice here, it looks like a little bit about 2 1/16 or maybe 1/8 is the sidewall for the 235 40. And then for the 225 40 19, I'm gonna show you the difference in the sidewall. Look at that. So that's gonna give me enough space in this area here so that I can pull out the wheels a little bit, and it also gives me some clearance on the fender. Now I'm gonna go to the rear, and for the back, I have two 85 35s. So here's the sidewall for the current setup. And then I'm going to go down here. Look at that difference. I think with the new tire setup, it's going to be a much better fit. I'm going to get a little bit more gap on the fender, and also it's going to give me the ability to pull out the wheels a little bit more so I can get that aggressive look that I'm looking for. Now I'm going to compare my new tires to each other. the front from the back because I was very specific on what I wanted. One of the things that was important to me when I was measuring for a new set of tires was to make sure that the sidewalls on the rear tires is a little thicker than the ones in the front. Because with my current setup, the rears are about the same as the front. So this time around, I want to make sure that I have a thicker sidewall. So I'm just gonna measure it real quick, just like what I did earlier. So here's the rears. I'm gonna go to the fronts. So it's perfectly how I measured it. It's about a 1/4 inch thicker in the rear. It's been 3 years since I lifted my car up on all four, so I'm a little bit rusty as far as how I did it, but I got my tools ready. I have all 4 jack stands, I got some tire chocks, and then on my workbench I have my impact wrench and then my 2 hydraulic jacks there. So I'm going to probably move my car just a little bit up, that way I could close my garage door, because once I lift my front up, the back is going to be sticking out. And when I bring it up, it's going to minimize the clearance. So I want to bring my car just up a little bit and probably start off on this side. It was quite a challenge getting all 4 sides of my car up safely, but I managed to do it in about 35 minutes. Now I'm going to take out the lug bolts on all 4 wheels. Before I raised it all the way up, I did crack the lug bolts on all 4 sides, so it'll be much easier with my impact wrench to remove them. The most challenging part of this process is now out of the way, so it's time to coast and just take out the wheels and get it ready to load up so I could bring it to the shop and get my new tires installed. Now that I removed all 4 wheels, I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of how bad the condition of the tires are. So right here you can see this is where it was rubbing on my rear fender. And then these 2 here on the front, you can see it's already separating right in this area here. So we're gonna focus on there. You can see how worn out it is over here. Same thing on this side. It's already cracking. It's just a matter of time that the threads are gonna show. So it's that time to replace the tires before anything bad happens on the road. I'm gonna start off early this morning by loading up the wheels and taking it to the tire shop. I'm just about ready to load up the Xterra. As you can see, I still have it. I decided to keep it for a little while because it's been useful over these past few weeks. So I'm gonna use it as much as I can before I sell it. But the new tires are here. There's my wheels. I put the seats down and I added some tarp just so that it can protect the interior. I finally got my tires loaded up, so it's time to head out to the tire shop. just arrived here at the tire shop. I'm not going to be recording them installing my wheels, so I'm going to check back with you when I get back home, and we'll take it from there. I just got back from the tire shop. I have my wheels set up right here. They're really dirty right now, so before I go over the fitment or install them on my car, I'm going to give it a good clean. I have some iron remover for all the dust buildup over the past years on the back of the barrels, and I'm also going to clean the fronts as well. Here's a little close-up of the condition. You can see the buildup of all the brake dust, especially in the back over here. Then all the lubricant when they're installing the tires. I'm gonna clean it all up. I just did the front wheel. There's another one right here. I'll just do a quick comparison. Much cleaner. Let's check out the back. So 1 down, 4 more to go. It's been a couple of years since I've done a deep clean with all the brake dust buildup on my brake calipers. So I'm going to do that right now. These are the current condition of my calipers. It's been a long time since I've done a deep cleaning. So I have my iron remover here, some distilled water, my detail brush, and then underneath I just put some newspapers to minimize the amount of mess while I clean. Now that I got the fronts cleaned up, I'm going to focus on the rears. You notice it's a lot more smaller, the calipers, so it'll probably just take half the time. I'm really pleased with how the wheels turned out with the stretch and the thickness of it. It's going to complement the look that I'm going for a lot better than my previous setup. Here is the new setup. If you notice, the car is a little bit tilted towards the wall. I tried to take a shortcut when I was bringing my car down and the car kind of shifted. So I had to bring everything back up and do the reverse order. But for the most part, I'm very pleased on the results and everything worked out perfectly. I'm going to go through some of the fitment. You can see now everything that I measured came out perfect. My car is really dirty right now, but I really want to see the overall appearance with the new setup. So I'm going to open up the garage, take my car for a little drive, and drop a montage of the new setup. On the next vlog, I'm going to order a full set of brake pads for my M5. I'm going to keep the same brand as I got for my 911 and go with Brembo's. And after that, I want to do a full detail on my M5, which includes a polish and wax. And then later on, take it out and try to get some rolling shots of it. Because the following vlog, I'm going to take my M5 to a big event. So I'm really looking forward to it. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you on the next one.